everyone. Woo. Hello, Miss Deborah. Let me get on over here. I was watching a little bit of Miss Bitty Penny. Miss Bitty Penny, she was alive. I always miss her lives. I'm just going to go ahead and find my video. See where I'm at. Let's go to my channel. There's my live. Ooh, we can hear me. So that's a plus. Hello, Miss PJB Stamper, a.k.a. Pam. I saw you chatting about me in a bit of pennies live. So excited. So excited. So excited. I just can't hide it. Donna Long. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be sharing this. Just a second. I'll be right with you. Let's copy the link and then let's share in our groups. Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends live. And I did that wrong, but that's okay. And then we're going to go to, Messenger, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends, our active links, and we'll post that link. And then one last one, because I forgot, because I have a business page. You got to post there too. I know, if I wasn't such a slacker, I'd have already done this. But I'm a slacker. That and I just got home a little bit ago. Paste. There we go. I already posted there, so we're just going good with that. Went and pulled the money out of the bank for my budget planner. Had to spend a little bit on dinner stuff. Got us a rotisserie chicken to make chicken burritos. Tortillas, they're burritos, but I call them tacos because taco, you know how that goes. How is everybody? So we have today our lovely little Simon Hurley's Zesty. And we pulled out Zesty because we were inspired by these little shaker bits, which I got for free at the Simon Says Create event. So we're going to make a cute little shaker with those using the Simon Hurley Zesty stamp set, which you can also purchase the coordinating stencil. It is a 4-part stencil, okay? And if we look, it is embedded in here, Lemon Branch 4, Lemon Branch 3, Lemon Branch 2, and Lemon Branch 1. So even though it's 2 dies, it's 4 steps to create the blendy blends. So I pulled those out so we can zest up our zesty tree, because I'm thinking what I want to do is put like the tree branch at the top, obviously not all of it, and then the little lemon juice at the bottom, and then our shaker bits in the middle. So I have a piece of acetate cut down to A2 size, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. I figured it would just be easier to fill the whole front, and then we can tape off a well. Mr. Simon Hurley, hello. So we've got our zesties, we've got our doodads, we've got our shakery bits, and this will also pull out the foamy tape. I'm going to be using mine from Crescent Creation. I think it's a little bit fatter than mine. And fatter meaning, yeah, it's a thicker depth. So I can hold more shaker bits instead of running mine twice. So this is going to be good. Which, by the way, if you guys have shopped at Crescent Creation, she is closing her doors. She is having a sale right now. She finally got her system all fixed. It looks like everything is on sale like it's supposed to be. Everything's already 30% off. You'll see the regular price scratched out and the sale price next to it. Don't forget to use code EXTRA5, the word extra and the number 5 all smushed together, for another 5% off. So you could save potentially 35% until May 5th. Revenge of the 5th. For all you Star Trek fans out there, Revenge of the 5th. That's when that's when the code will stop. I don't know if she'll still have the sale going on after that, but that 5% ends May the 5th for sure. So yes, okay, so here we go. We've got our card base. We've got that. Oh, I need my card panel. It's like I just cut a bunch. Where'd they go? They are right here. I just need one. Because we're going, like I said, I want to use, oh, look at this. I want to use our lemon pitcher, and then we're going to do our little leaves. Doot, 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 doot. There's extra, I mean, I have not utilized this whole stamp. There's even extra little leaves if you want to put more leaves on stuff. How cute is that? Although you can see which ones I have used. Just a wee bit. I do like that. Sherry D. Hello, hello, lovely lady. Miss B. Creative with Miss Judy B. I love that name. Hi, Miss Judy. How are you doing? Maureen Pryor. Hello, hello. And I think I said hello to Gloria. I know I said hello to Pam. Okay, so there's that. We're going to get that. And I want these nice and inky, so we're going to pull out Misty today, because why not? We'll just stamp both of these at once. Deborah, she's been hanging out in the lurkers station. Sandy Visker, hello, hello. We're gonna get our inks. We're gonna get our little, little doodad. Get that there, maybe, and get that there. I need a little bit of room to fussy cut, not a ton. We're gonna put you there. We're gonna put you there. Do that like that. Okay, and then, yep. There is another, in Akron, Ohio, which is only 40 minutes away, there is another scrapbook slash, I don't know, is it scrapbook there? But they have a rubber stamp convention. I noticed the vendors are very similar to the ones that were at Stamp Away. And I think we will be at Stamp Away again. But I'm going to go sneak on over there. Even with a handle, you guys. You see that? Just bloop. So it's $8 to get in. I'll have to re-ink that. Let's flip this over. I'm gonna clean my corner piece here. Let's see if it bled through. Yeah, it soaked pretty good because I left it there because I had to giggle. We'll do something with that. We're just gonna hang on to that. Let's get a new one. We'll make a funky background with that one just before. If I have time, we'll make a funky background with it. I know you guys are like, no more backgrounds. Okay. I'm just going to tap these because this ink does dry. Not super fast, but a little fast. Oops. Smack. Oops. What did I do? Why is it? I don't even know what I'm doing. There we go. Just a second. Go to channel. Copy. Share. There we go. Copy link. And there's Miss Judy's channel. When I search that name, I don't... Yeah, it might be because it's too new. But I just shared her link. Ooh. Look at that. No, having a double stamp. I love photopolymers. Get this cleaned up. Okay, get those little guys clean up. And then this is going to be one of those things that you can mass produce really easy. You just change your paper, re-stamp it, keep going, and then you go in and grab your stencils and get to town with that. Let me tell you, you can bust out a few of these. Look it. Isn't that cute? Now, yes, there's some leaves in there. It might be mint leaves, so we're going to color those like little mint leaves, which mint leaves are really dark green, so we'll do that. And we're going to grab our little stencils. Look at this. So we're going to look for number 1, because that's where I'm going with. So here's number 1. Let me see. See that? It just plops right over the stamped line. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to worry about these holes. Now, if I was doing this on a card front, I would put a piece of tape to cover the edge. Okay. Actually, I might do a piece of tape just to cover that edge, because knowing my luck, I'll blend right out of there. I'm a heathen with the blending tool. Just over blend. It's so much fun though. Some sugar. There we go. We'll just hide that little edge, because I get a little wild with that blender. And Mr. Simon Hurley has a nice, beautiful dark brown, which I'm gonna find my willow, which is hanging out with Gur and Cookie Dough. Look at those. Look at those colors. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna use Weeping Willow because I want it nice and dark. But there's also these little nubs at the end of the lemons. Those are cut out, so you'll want to watch that. So if you don't want dark brown nubs, you might go with the lighter brown. But I think those lemon nubs are also brown. I could be wrong, but probably not. Well, today they're gonna be brown nubs, because that's how I roll. Look at that. Just like so. Keeping the ink. I'm glad I taped it up. Look. I would have had it right in my leaf. Alright, so there's our dark brown. And then we're just doing our shades of gray now. Shades of gray. Shades of gray. Okay. Ugh. And I am gonna wipe the brown off, because I don't want to pull that brown into my lemon coolers. Just like so. Nice, easy. Clean that up. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And then, just look at how nice that colored in. It's like perfect. So we slide it up. So that was one. Okay. So if you start like that and then we slide it up, see that? We just put it the way it goes for the branch and then slide it up. And then we can see what we're supposed to be covering with this one. Look at that. And then those are all branches. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put that down like that. And then we're going to get our lemon squeezy. We're going to do a bright lemon with a, like a deepened lemony shadow. Okay. And we're going to get our little, I need to get more of these. I love these. Do I have one that's blank? I need to color coordinate them better. I was just willy-nilly using them, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I need to color coordinate those. I'm going to have a yellow and green stick, you guys. Okay. So we're going to clean our brush. Yes. This one, you guys, will be great for your summer cards. You know, just thinking of you. Even if you don't do it in a shakerty-bit style, you know, you can still mass produce these and send out some thinking of you cards and stuff. Okay, now there is this dot, remember, and we know that I'm abusive with my stencils, so we're gonna cover that dot. And here we go. Whoosh, whoosh. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty yellow? Oh, such that lemon. And you guys know that the little cup, the candy that was inside was coordinated candy. It was lemons, limes, and oranges, flavored candies in the little lemon thing from Trinity Stamps. I mean, they really thought it out. Okay, so this one blended a little dark because I used VersaFine Clear and it wasn't dry. So it moved the ink a little bit. And that happens. So just beware of that. But still, look. Oh, I forgot. Look at that. We got to put our shading in, you guys. Don't mind me. Let's get some shading in there. Just want to put a little bit of shading in there. And these stencils fit really great with the lines of the stamp. So you cannot muck it up. Oh yeah. Deborah says, Simon, I watched your video with Mama Hurley. I miss those videos, Mr. Simon Hurley. You need to have some guests. Have some guests, like your mom. She's fun to watch with you. Okay. Oh, look at that. And all I'm doing is adding the darker yellow right where there's dots. So I don't even have to think about it. I'm just grabbing some color, put it in there, get that little bit of yellow, darker yellow rolling. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, look at that. And see, ooh, you can even see it from there, but we've just shaded our little lemons. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so now we're going to do similar with our stencil. Okay, so just like before, our branch was more of a twist, so I know I can start by putting this like this, and I can already see that this one, because this is number 3 is going to sit just like so. Look at that. Okay. And we're going to start with the light first. That way there we can put a dark on top. If you start dark, you cannot put light on top. So, I'm going to go in with some Later Gator. And my brush. I'm going to clean mine because I'm not sure what I was mucking around in with my inks. And then I am going to tape this down a little bit, only to just kind of hold it in place, not like mask off anything because there's quite a bit of room. Just kind of hold it. Help me hold it. You can grab your magnet boards and all that stuff, but guys, if you're needing a quick card, this is it. Oops. I just said start with a light color. Later Gator is going to be my secondary color. I cleaned my brush because we're going overzealous. But I can easily go over that one with an even darker green. You know what? Let's do that. We've already done it. Let's pick 2 more and then we'll do an even darker green if it has a darker green. Let's get Later Gator. And then we'll have a little bit of variation in our leaves. So there's that. Ugh, isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so there's Later Gator. We're going to clean our brush so we can get into some overzealous. Hello, Linda! Yeah, oh, that would be so much fun. Watching Mr. Hurley craft with his friends. Because wasn't it Rena K or Gina K's daughter you got to craft with? That was fun too. Okay, look at that. And we're going to leave that. We got to leave it so that, oh no, we don't. We got to go to the next layer. Oh, look at, even before the shading layer, look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. So just like we did, right? Because this one's a little wonky. It's like, oh, where's it go? But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get it lined up. Then we're just going to shift it up. And then we can see that this one goes to this one. So then we can kind of adjust the other 2 or 3 to go. And look, I actually, that is too funny. All the ones I colored with a dark color need a darker color. So we're gonna pull out Fake Plant and we're gonna get those nice rich colors going. Look at that. And then we're gonna cut there so I don't mind, and let's put a little bit of tape down here just so I don't accidentally go off the reservation here. Get right there because we don't want to muck up our lemons. And I think I saw, I could be mistaken, but I think I saw Mr. Simon Hurley's name in the Scrapbook and Cards teaching list that is coming. Well, you can buy your tickets tomorrow and then buy your tickets tomorrow. But it's April 28th, or no, September 28th. I think I saw Mr. Hurley's name in that Scrapbook and Cards event. Now this one is an overzealous leaf, so I'm going to tone it back and go to the Later Gator. You could totally do this with one shade of green. You just do a lighter shade and then go on top of it and just really burnish that color in there. But I have the greens, so. SCT. And see, I'd never heard about it. Ramona in our group, she posted it and was like, oh, I'm thinking about going. And I'm like, I can't. I need to save up for that. But, yeah. Super exciting. Super exciting. Marylanders, hello, hello. Okay, are we ready for the reveal this time? Because this is the last one. Shall we? Look at how pretty those are. Now you can see I did Later Gator and Fake Plant versus Overzealous. So we've got their 3 shades of green looking stunning. And then this one was Overzealous with Later Gator. But see, having those that close, how it would have looked okay to do a really dark with a really light, but that middle, just love that. Okay, so we're going to set these aside. We'll wash those later because his inks, they wash off easy peasy. Even if you leave them for a few days. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. Okay, we're putting you there. We're putting some brushes away. Okay, and now we have our lemon drink, which let's pull out. I've got these watercolor pens that I got. Let's use these. I'm super excited because I want a soft, yellowy lemon drink. I don't want it too harsh a lemon, but then I want the fine detail, you know, on the rinds, right? Because we don't drink the rinds and the mint leaves and stuff. We just kind of let it pour and be pretty. So let's get us a nice looking yellow, which honestly, haha, first one out of the chute there. So I'm just going to squiggle a little. You can even use your shooting star, smoosh that out, okay? Whatever you want to do. Very light. This is not watercolor paper. So we don't want to saturate it in water. We just need a damp tip to pick up that, and then we can just flow that in there. If you're having troubles with your colors moving, what you're going to want to do is wet the paper first. You know, just get your paper a little bit damp, not sopping wet or anything, just a light misting, and then that should help your colors run. And watch, like this water brush, it puts out way too much water sometimes. I just want to be like, nope, I don't need that much. And then we're going to do the bottom a little bit darker, okay, because to me, like the ocean, you know, it's clearer at the top and then it gets darker at the bottom. So we're going to add a little bit of shadow at the bottom. Maybe not with that one though. Yep, not with that one. That one's too close. What are these yellows doing? They're looking so much like each other. Let's grab an orange. If the yellow's not working, let's grab an orange. That's kind of neon. That might work. No, that won't work. Let's try another one. I'll get one of these that I like. That one might work. Melissa K. Hello, hello. Just need a tiny little bit. There we go. Just kind of darken that up right there. Okay. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And then we're gonna hit that with the heat tool because I need it to dry so I don't muck it up. John, hello, hello. Kemato, hello, hello. I don't think I said hello to you. I've been reading your comments. Like the one she says, those are some lovely lemons. Yes, they are. Fabulous. Okay. So now we've got, look at those fabulous lemons. See? Just a little bit of orange in there For me, it's more orange on my end, but it does help set the bottom of that, if that makes sense. Okay, and then we're gonna use our fine tips and do some fine coloring. I like the fine tips on these much better than the other ones. For coloring this small thing, I like the fine tip better. There we go. And let's try this one. Oh yeah, that's a nice bright yellow. Goes right in there. And then mint leaves are kind of dark, but they're also in water, so they're going to be toned back a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of that in the center and then get a lighter color. Hopefully. See what this one looks like. Oh, that one's one of the dead ones. Of course I'd pick up one of the dead ones. It was an inexpensive set. For the most part, the ones that are not toast work really good. Just a couple of them came little duds. These are the Temu pins. There we go. So there's that. Okay. Make sure I put those in there. Get you in there. That one's upside down. Let's flip you back around. Look at that. 30 minutes. We have a beautiful lemon branch and a little water jug all done. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Okay, I'm putting pins away. Please hold. What? It says, no, you're not. Doesn't want to go home. Okay, wants to stay and hang out. Let's put our inks away. All right, so let's fuzzy cut. Yes, Shooting Star is beautiful. Yes, Melissa. They have a brush tip and a fine tip. So, and it's kind of interesting too, because so the brush tip is rounded end, and then as you travel down the barrel, they turn into triangles for the fine tips. So yeah, and there's several trays. It was like less than 20, but I got mine for free. Okay. For a starter set, I've spent more on less quality in the past, so I'm not totally disappointed in them. Although there were a couple of duds. One revived as soon as I added a little bit of water. It revived. There's the other ones. They need a little bit more work than I've had time to do with them. Mona, why you ask all the hard questions? I'll post a link down in the description after the video, because yeah, I don't know what brand. They were just an inexpensive brand. Nothing to write home about. Definitely not too shabby. Not too shabby. Dooby-dooby-doo. Yeah, it's just an off-brand. You can probably even find a similar one on Amazon. Or maybe even that one on Amazon. You never know. Because a lot of marker companies, they just sell their markers to individual companies, and the companies just swap out the paperwork that says who is what. You know what I mean? Look at these scissors. These are my new Simon says stamps, scissors. The other day, though, I was cutting with them, and I was like, they were not comfortable. I couldn't figure out what I was doing. Felt really dumb, let me tell you. I had to grab my other scissors to see what was going on. I was trying to hold these like this with my thumb here. Not comfortable, didn't work for me. With my other scissors, I shoved my thumb completely through, but I wasn't doing that with this. I don't know why. But yeah, once I figured that out, I was much happier. Because I have zero control if my thumb is sitting here. And this is kind of like what I was trying to do. And there's no control. But you got to get your thumb in there. Got to get your thumb in there. Oh, I'm so pleased with these lemon leaves. Get some lemon leaves. I bet you these would smell good. They're so nice and bright and vibrant. They had some good looking lemons at the store today. It's a sign. Get your lemons. Get your lemons. Ancient Chinese secret. That's too funny. Ta-da! There's, look at that. Now we're going to take our little glass. Look at how close you can get to that line. Easy peasy. And if the paper won't let you turn, just snip it. Okay, it doesn't matter how many pieces you get. If something's in your way, get it out. Oops, I forgot to mute my phone. Which is surprising because they've been awfully gabby, my gaming friends. They've been awfully gabby. And then we're gonna take that handle out. Ooh, blueberry lemonade. Ugh, my kiddo made a strawberry blueberry smoothie earlier today. I was like, it looked pretty darn tasty. Little bit of Sprite, a little bit of apple juice, and some frozen berry mix. Oh, I do like these snippety snips. They like get right in there, don't they? Look at that. Ooh. You could also use an X-Acto knife in there, but if you got nice pointing snips, you can use those. Okay, so these are going into my recycle bin to be recycled into paper. Okay, so we have our little lemony bits. We have this. I want to put a saying in there. Let's see what the sayings are. You're my main squeeze. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I've used that one before. You know what? I'm going to give this to the hubby. Let's make a hubby a card. You're my main squeeze. Right there. You're my main squeeze. So we're gonna make the shaker. So these guys are gonna go here. Okay, and then my words will be stamped on the inside with the shaker-y bits. But as you can see, it's pretty white. It's very white. Let's change the whiteness of it. Let us use the new ink, well, new to me, ink on 3 fade out with a little bit of blue through a stencil or stamp. Stencil or stamp, stencil or stamp. You know what? I bet you it would, these lemons would look pretty stunning. Oh yeah, on some Moroccan tile. Okay, so this is going to be done right on our card front, okay? And I want it to do really good, so I'm also going to use my Misty, because I don't want it grungy. This time I want it nice and clean. Lost my Misty. We're going to do nice and clean stamping. I can't believe I put Misty away. I didn't put the last stamps away. Let me put these away real quick, you guys. Forget what I'm up to. Okay, so I put those away. We're going to take the guts out of our Misty, like so. Okay. We're going to take this little guy like so. And they stick pretty good. Oops. So do those. You, vacate. Okay, so that goes like that. That goes like that. Where's our card front? Did I seriously just lose my card front? Okay, so we're gonna plop that. We're gonna plop that right there. I think we're gonna make sure that that is gonna cover that, which it is not, because everything's crooked. Let's try this again. That's gonna go there. So let's put a little piece of tape. Lobster on the beach. What? Okay. We're gonna put a little bit of sticky tape. Please work with me. We're gonna put a little bit of tape right there. Okay, to hold our little doodad. Okay. Get that in there. Okay, and then we've got our Moroccan tile. We're gonna put it right about there. I think that'll be pretty good. And then just like one of those stamps, we're gonna pick it up. Baja ones. Okay, and then there's that. We're gonna ink up with ink on 3. And it's one of those light inks. You can kind of tell that it is covering. It's pretty juicy, pretty nice. Doing a pretty good job. And this is kinda like Versamark in that it stamps a very light impression. However, it does some. Oh, little Miss Precious is preggo. Okay, so we missed this corner and this corner and this corner somewhere and down the side. I don't know. Just ink up where you think you missed it. Oops. Okay. Kind of right there. Kind of right there. I don't know. Guys, we're just aiming for spots. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that Moroccan tile. Isn't that beautiful? Now wait. Wait till you see what happens now. Gotta give it a haircut though. We don't want these leeches sucking all of our color out. Get those out of here. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Oh, we're gonna leave that there. No, we're not, because that stamp is not the same. So we're gonna pull that out of there. We're gonna put the guts back, and then I'll clean that in a little bit. My Moroccan tile. Also a Simon Hurley stamps, if you guys did not know. Moroccan tile. And it's really pretty in yellow. Just saying. We have a theme going on. Okay, so here's our guts. We got that in there. We're going to get our little doodad here. Okay. Now remember, we're going to put this here. And we're going to have that there. Yes, Miss Precious is one of her kitty catums. Okay, we're going to put that right there. You're my main squeeze. And then this, we'll only have to trim off a little. If you're mailing it, you're going to want to trim it. I'm not necessarily mailing mine, so I don't have to trim it, or we can turn it so that even less is trimmed off. Because look, you could do it and you wouldn't have to trim anything. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I don't mind if mine's poking off a little bit. Okay, so that is like that. My main squeeze is going to go right there. Yep. Pick that up. Pull those out. I don't want to get them inky. Put them on the other side. Okay. Uh-oh, something's on. Something's on it. My main squeeze was muck-a-muck. There we go. Get this off my nail before I transfer it somewhere. Okay. And press. And do not disturb. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Fabulous. Pretty fabulous, if I do say so myself. Okay, now wait. Oh, I should have stamped that last, but that's okay. Mint tape. No tear. I love that. I just wish the mint tape was minty colored. Just saying. It's nice and all that it's blue, but mint tape should be minty colored. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so here's the fun part. Are you guys ready? Let's dry this sentiment. Because I don't want to smudge the black. Versamark does stay wet a little bit so that you can throw embossing powder on it. And if you guys follow Simon Hurley, you know he needs a lifetime supply of the embossing powder. Lots of techniques you can do if you do dry embossing. And quit camera, behave yourself. Deborah's brain went blank and my camera went kapuizi. Didn't know what it was doing. Lost its focus. Okay, so I'm gonna get my little doodad here. I just need to make sure it's dry, you guys. Okay, we're good. We're gonna do breakup blue today. I think, why not, right? I don't know. Let me see. Is it the one I want today? Yes, we're doing breakup blue. Watch this. Breakup blue. Simon says, embossing on VersaFine is chef's kiss. Mwah. Right? Really? I think it looks baby blue to me. It doesn't look like minty green. Okay, so here we go. I'm so nervous because I don't want to move my card around because I don't want the ink on the back side. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed it's not working. But that's okay. It'll still look good. I wonder if it only does it when, I don't know, if it's a specialty ink. Because when we did the watercoloring, it took on the characteristics of the watercolor that we put on top of it. Or I wonder if it's not doing it because I dried it. I don't know. Yes, by the gallons. To the last grain, yes. But that's okay. It's still going to give us that neat little detail on the back of our card. Though it's not what I was expecting. And maybe it might be an inky thing. It might be an ink on 3 thing where you need ink on 3 inks. We'll have to experiment. But that's okay. Well, I think it still looks beautiful. Even though it's not exactly what I was hoping for, it still looks gorgeous. Okay. Oh, you know what we need, you guys? We need a frame. Because I was just thinking, oh, I was just telling myself we got to put the well in there. And I was like, wait a minute. How am I going to hide the well? Because I got to have the well all the way around, right? So we can put our little shakerty bits. So what I'm going to do is, I completely forgot this part. We need to make a little frame for the outside of our, to go here. And I think we'll do a white frame. I think it'll look nice with a nice little white frame. And then we'll do, yeah. Because of the way I constructed this. If we'd have constructed it like on this, we could have did never ending and it wouldn't have mattered. We could have wrapped it to the back and we could have done it that way. But I mucked up. I wasn't thinking straight. So we're going to need to put a little frame on this, which I have an idea. Because stitched frames are beautiful. What if we did... Okay, so I'm thinking these two. Maybe not those two. I might need this one and this one. So we have a decent sized frame. And I've got my stitched ones. Oh, that might be really good, you guys. Well, look at that. And then we'll have the little bit of frame, the frame. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm happy now. It's going to look fabulous. Okay, so we just need to get these out the way so we can grab our die cutting machine. We're going to get ourselves a card panel. And we're just going to eyeball it. You guys, don't judge me. My husband's not going to judge me. He's not going to know that it's a little bit off. Okay, we're going to grab that mint tape that we had earlier. Okay, we're going to put that there. But hot dog, that looks really centered. I'm going to give myself props on that. Let's put that like that. There you go. Look at that. I think that's pretty good. So we're going to get our die cutting machine. gonna grab my little cuddle bug. And we need, for Cuttlebug, we need the A, the Magic Mat, and the B with a shim. Because mine is a little light. Wait, no, that was Spellbinders. Let me check with these. It may or may not need a shim. Spellbinders needs a shim. Is it B? No. Why is that going right through? Could have sworn it was B. You guys, I need to write this down. Where's C? What do you guys do with my C plate? I know it's one of these combinations. We'll get it. We'll get it. Well, I do not think that got it, but we will see. We will see. That felt a little light. That felt like the right sandwich, just a little light. Almost, almost. It needs a shim. Okay, so it's Magnet Mat, Magic Mat, and a B. A B plate. But I need a shim. I need a shim. Shim, shim, shiroo. Is that enough? That should be enough. We're doing the shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, shimmy, shimmy. Will it cover up part of my sentiment? If it covers my sentiment, we'll restamp the sentiment and put it on the outside. We'll just fussy cut it out. We'll just fussy cut it out. But yeah, you're right. It probably will. Okay. Always watching out for me, Miss Pam. Appreciate it. Okay, why aren't you letting go? Because I smushed you on there. Okay. And my Cuttlebug is a little slacking. Plus, running it through multiple times, you guys, does like compress the paper, and so then it won't finish cutting, if that makes sense. But if I'd have put a new set of paper in there, it would have done just fine. I hope that makes sense. Once I figured out my sandwich, and actually that I don't think was covered by my sandwich. My there we go. We're just gonna help it along. Okay. Yeah. It's almost, it didn't cut where the paper was folded over, I think. Okay. So there's our little frame. Please, please, please. Yeah, it does. It covers up the your stinker bugs. That's all right. So what we'll do is we'll stamp it again and then cover that up. Okay, but that's all right. And I like it on the white. I'm thinking I like it with that nice white. And then we'll have the shiny. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, and then our shaker window, we're going to glue these two pieces together. We're going to add glue to our frame because I'll need to trim my clear piece because it's the whole front of the card front. Okay, so we're going to put this in a corner. If we can find a corner, not on that, just like so. Get that little bit of glue off, just like so. Okay, and then we'll let that dry a second while we stamp out our other one, and then we'll just trim right along those edges and get that little bit cut off. Okay. And since we have a little scrap right here, I'm actually going to save that because it's a nice stitched corner piece. Let's get main squeeze. Still in the Misty? No. What did I do with my main squeeze? There you are. Let's get a little Stampin' Block. Or not. I just put them away. Found it. $880. Whoop whoop. So exciting. And then I don't need a lot of room, just a little bit of room to fuss cut, and I just bounced that stamp. Ah, yes, but it didn't. I bounced it in the same spot. So there. There we have it. I can't believe that. Yes, I thank you guys for sharing my videos, chatting, giving that thumbs up so it can be interactive with other people out there. Instagram. Yes, Instagram too, but yeah, they're pushing my videos a little bit. They're pushing them a little bit. They keep recommending them to me. I'm apparently somebody I would follow. Go figure. I always thought that's funny. It's like, why are you recommending my own videos? I don't have dementia yet. I know what I recorded and posted. Thank you, Dawn. They're holding up really good. I'll have to see how many. I swear it's been like forever, but it's probably only been like a week and a half, maybe 2. But yeah. How do I want to cut this? We're going to do straight across the bottom with the drop down on the droppity Q there. And then we're going to go straight across. Then we're going to round the corner. Then we're going to round the next one. And then we're going to go bounce over the eye. And we're going to go down a little, just enough to get a lift to come up. And then we're going to shoot down a little, come back up. Shoot down a little, then go straight across that. Look at that. I'm going to leave that like that because that might be something a nice interesting detail to help cover that. Like a little flag. So yeah, I think we're going to leave that like that. So that's ready to cover that up. Now we're going to chop our acetate. Kind of get my scissors under the white piece there. Kind of just that way there it doesn't show through. We're going to do the same thing. I'm not cutting at the white, I'm cutting underneath it, if that makes sense. So I want to be careful not to actually open my scissors too much and actually cut the white piece. Like that piece right there. There's that. We're going to do that. Get that piece off of there. And there's that beautiful piece. Okay, so we're going to take our I pulled them out. Hi, Debbie J. take it you just finished your live for the Not Too Shabby shop. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna drop that where it may be. Okay, it's not the prettiest way to attach the foam. This is some pretty sticky stuff. Debbie J and T. Cordelia. Hello, hello. Wait, was Cordelia here? No, she was probably over there. Okay. And then we're going to go down. Now, when I go down, I want to make sure that the foam is outside this inner piece, but I want to make sure that it's butted up. Okay, butted up to that piece. And as long as that corner is blocked off, you're not going to have any escapees. Okay. I can't drive the tape today. Can't drive the tape. Let me. At least we know this tape is sticky, which we're going to pull out our sticky scissors. I'm going to grab that right there. Okay, I'm going to take this up here. I'm just going to shove this little piece right into that piece. See that? It's shoved right in there. And then when I get this next piece here, okay, I'm going to butt it right up to that piece. And you can even push. Give them a good push so then you know they're really stuck together. Okay, and then we're going to trim this. Get my hand out of that one. And then just the same. I find it a little bit easier if I pull the paper back on the one I have to butt up to, and then I can shove that in there a little bit better. Okay, so I would peel that one back so that I can shove this. Again, Crescent Creation, for those just joining, she is closing her shop for health reasons and stuff, and right now everything is on sale for 30% off. If you use code extra5, you get an extra 5% off, and that expires May 5th. Revenge of the 5th, that sale ends, or that code ends. I don't know if she'll still have the sale going. I know she was talking about doing grab boxes, like surprise items in the box. You pay for the box, shipping will be included and all that. But yeah, so just that. Oh, you guys, I can show you the trick. I can show you the trick that I learned at Simon Says Create at the Ranger Ideology Station. Ranger Ideology. This was fun. Please hold. Please hold. Don't go nowhere. Okay. So, you know, if you have a glass mat, you could probably do this right on your glass mat with the little lines and everything. But if you're one that uses the paper, and I might even make me one of these just to have it, right? So do I have? Yes, I do. Oh, that's blue. Do I have black? I need a piece of black. Come here, you. Okay. So, this is what she did. So they had the papers. Everybody had the papers out there, right? And what she did is she took a Sharpie, and of course, my Sharpie is buried. It was a black piece of paper. But if you already have this particular square, right? I'll show you. So this is what we did, because we were using black cards, right? So this was there in the corner, okay? You could even draw that line down there. So we get this nice little doodad rolling, right? So that's the outer edge of our card. And let me grab this one just to show you. Okay, that's our card. But we didn't want to do that with, you know, that. Okay. So then we put this inside of there, like so. And we get it all lined up where we think we want it, where it looks even within this. And you can use your little grids to see that I'm over the line, and over the line slightly, right? But first, don't go through the trouble of lining it all up if you're not prepared. Prepared to stick it down. Okay, so there's that. Then we find our shakerty bits. Shakerty bits. Shakerty bits. Oh, come on. Please join the party. Okay, I'm going to have to put these little guys in something else because I can't even get the bag open. And there's one hanging out in there. Telling me, come join the party. One of those cute little sequin thingies. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. Try not to get it on my foamy pieces. Oh, that's one of those little doodads. Okay. So we're going to just shake out some bits. Like so. And I'm just flattening them. So it doesn't start off wonky. Just trying to get if anybody's stacked too high. Okay. So now we've got our shaker bits in there. Get your shaker bits in first, then peel the paper. Do as I say, not as I do. You'll have less of a headache trying to get everybody off the edge there. Like that guy there. He's just going to be a brat, isn't he? Gosh. Every time I touch it, it like flings them. It's flingy. McFlingyson. Okay. Get off my finger. Get in there. Make sure that's not on the top there. Lay down. Okay. I think we got it. Ooh, you guys, I think we got it. And then you gently slide it in position. Gently slide it in position. And if this doesn't work, then it was the magic of the make and take. Okay, but I don't know. Now, if you have a design on it, okay, so know your top and bottom because it's going to play key with how you flip this over. Okay, since mine is pure white, and I don't have to worry about it. But if this was the top, I want to make sure the bottom's down here. And then for me, I can see those black lines pretty good. So I'm just kind of aiming right in the center. Just like so. And this was the trick or tip that the ranger station did. Not too shabby. I'm a little up on that side, but yeah. Oops, one of mine escaped. Of course. Why not? But look it. So there's that. Okay. So now we're going to glue our little bits on top and we'll be done, you guys. We'll be done. But yeah, if you take your time and set it up just right, you can get a really nice connection. I mean, I'm pretty good on the sides. I just mucked it up at the top and the bottom. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so then we have that little guy is going to go there. that little guy is going to go there. And see, I like this. We might pull that down just a wee bit. Put that there. And we'll put that there. And then the shakerty bits. I'm going to scooch those shakerty bits up so I can definitely hide that main squeeze. The main squeeze. There. Okay, that's going to go there. This cute little glass jar. Ooh, you know what? We should make it look more glass-like. Put that right there. Let that hang off a little. And then our lemons. Just like so. We're gonna hang those off. Because again, mine's not going in the mail. It's just going to the hubby. And ha ha. So then we have that cute little bling going on. And again, if I'd have thought about it, we would have done the blue and the background stamping on a separate piece. And then did a waterfall style or a never-ending style shaker. And where you just kind of put this in there, put all your little shaky bits. And it would, I think it would be even better. But I think it looks pretty sharp. But you guys, let's give it a little pop of shimmery goodness. Well, it's not shimmery, but this is the Costa-Rogers Gloss Clear. It basically does the same as this and the same as this. And you guys, I've had these for, well, this one was my mom's and this one's mine, and we've had them forever. So, but this one is a little bit more runny, and that's okay. So what you're going to want to do is just like all of the others, you just kind of want to get it rolling first so that you don't accidentally get a poof of color. We just want pops of color. See, just give a gentle squeeze and let that roll. You guys can't see, it's clear. But yeah, we're just gonna let me start here. I'm gonna add, it comes out really quick, so I'm just gonna squiggle in a little bit here, get a little bit wide there, and squiggle there, do a little squiggle here. Okay, I don't want to fill the whole thing in. I just want to add a little pop to give the illusion. We'll add a little bit of drops in there. Just kind of give the illusion that it's glassy. Look at how fun is that? Oh my goodness. And if you guys don't have shakerty bits, right? But maybe you have some pops of color. Do your little pops of color on some parchment. Well, do a test. Either parchment wax or your non-stick like silicone and stuff, right? And then just whip out some little dots. Okay, just teeny little dots is all you need. Just whip out some dots, let them dry overnight, and then you have your homemade shakerty bits. You can use these for shakerty bits. Okay, but yeah, so there it is, our little Zesty stamp set and coordinating stencil. Okay, and then we use the Trinity Stamps little shakerty bits because they were doing their Zesty. Zesty. Isn't that cute? If you were doing a birthday theme or just like a summer party and you wanted to invite your friends, you could send out the invitations like that and then make these little cups. Oh my goodness. I could totally throw a party. I wouldn't go, but I would throw a party. I'm so weird, I know. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, in the background, for those that missed it, is Moroccan Tile. It's the red rubber stamp by Simon Hurley. Moroccan Tile. So Simon Hurley, Trinity stamps, little bit of pops of color, and then those... The dies, I think, are from Paper Rose to make my little frame. So, we used a lot of goodies in there, didn't we? Thank you, my friends. We'll see you next time right here on the channel. Yes, and tomorrow I will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern on Crescent Creation channel if you want to see more of me. Bye-bye.